Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham,
Hey, y'all.
Tim Thurber,
Hello.
and this is State of Atlanta. Mine's
You're foaming over there, David.
Beer got a little excited.
Here.
You maybe shook that up before you came downstairs, huh? While you're watching Biden?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Hey, Biden just came on just now, I think.
Hey, the only politician that I want to watch right now is Ryan Graham for Georgia. So I get to hear everything. All right, Ryan, give us the state of Panthers.
Give us the state of Atlanta.
Come on. Boy, no politician wants to give this speech.
Is the state of the Panthers strong?
It's rough, guys. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. All right, and we are heading towards it. I'm fairly certain.
We got lipstick, right? We got some lipstick on.
I feel like this is our most positive episode we've had. This has the potential to be our most positive episode since football started. Like,
I mean, we do have a win.
Yeah, we're coming off a win. We're coming off a win against the Trash Down South. We also have a loss against Southern Miss, the number one team in the conference in basketball. But it was a loss that we all felt really positive about. Like after the game was over,
we all came out of the game being like, "Man, this team played really well." It wasn't like one of those ones where we were just pissed about the way that we played. We were like, "Man, we played a nice competitive game. We just got outplayed, but we played to our limit, basically, or we increased our limit, not to our limit, I shouldn't say."
We were beating the number one team in conference at halftime, and then apparently this week we decided to flip flop. Instead of being a first half team or second half team, we were a first half team, and we ended up losing the game. But man, it feels like we kind of, I don't want to say turned a page, because it's again one game, but man, it felt good to play a good team well. And I know we had a lot of mistakes. We're still missing easy baskets. We're still giving up way too many turnovers. But Tim, man, it felt like a good game, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we could not turn the ball over like we did in the Southern game, we might have come out with the W. I mean, that team that was on the floor could have probably beaten 3/4 the Sun Belt, right? You just took the number one team. I mean, granted, we have a couple of those weird 3 to 4 minute stretches where we didn't score at all, but we could have. We missed layups, all those things. But man, if you just get rid of that, that was a W sitting up there for us for the taking. Now, we did shoot amazing from three, above 55%. Better than our 2-point shooting.
Maybe we're creating a home field advantage in the Convocation Center, after Coastal, putting up 100 points against Coastal and beating the Trash Down South and performing like we did against Southern.
Guys,
we've only got
you just took the positive vibes and you took it just entirely too far.
We went too far.
Just calm it down. Calm it down a little.
This is the best team in Georgia. This is the best team in the conference. We're gonna go to Pensacola and we're gonna run the table and we're gonna beat everybody. This is your sweet This is your Sweet 16 Georgia State Panthers team right here. Is that what we're saying?
Let's be serious. I want us to spoil some of the rest of the Sun Belt. That's all I want to do this year. That's the role I want us to play.
Yeah, an upset in the tournament would be fun.
Who do you want to spoil? Who would be the team you want to spoil? Obviously, yeah, but look at the teams that are actually at the top. You're going to look at your Lafayette, your Marshall, and the Southern Miss. Yeah. I mean, as fun as it is to beat Bob Marlin, having gotten embarrassed like we did against Marshall, that's the team that I would hopefully get seated against and embarrass.
No, they can have it. I'd love to knock Lafayette out.
Oh no, for sure. Oh, for sure. I would love that. F them, yeah, for sure. But I just we beat them so many times. To beat somebody else, to knock them out, especially in one of the new teams, and like they come in, they're feeling all high and mighty. Oh, look, we came in and we beat the best basketball team in the conference the past 10 years at our home, and go to the conference tournament and just knock them out of it. They're feeling good about themselves. That would feel pretty good too. We beat Lafayette all the time. I'm tired of beating Lafayette.
Yeah, we need someone new. I mean, the weird thing is if you're like the 12 or 13 seed in the tournament, you get to play the 5 seed and the 4 seed, which honestly, after 1 and 2, seeds 3 and 4, the teams in 3rd and 4th, you could make a claim that they're beatable. So it's like if you're that 12th or 13 seed, which we could be the way we're playing, we would be on our way to beat the 4 seed and then face the number 1 seed in the semifinals, which could be like a Marshall and a Lafayette combo.
I just want to set the record straight, though. Everyone in the Sun Belt's beatable. Every single game in the Sun Belt is winnable every single week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just like we were in the past, right?
Yeah, exactly. We got beat plenty. You know, that's why, you know, we talked about that a couple weeks ago, I think, where we were sort of talking up our recent history and how good we were, and I'm like, man, but we still sweat it, you know, like
we lost to App State in the conference
tournament.
We shouldn't have lost to them, but they came in hot.
We lost to them like 3 times that season. Like it was a COVID year. Like none of those games counted at all.
It didn't happen.
It was all garbage. Right? No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Well, David, let me know when you figure out a reason to have this season not count. That'll be great.
First year coach.
It's Hayes' first year.
We lost a lot of production. You know, I'm waiting until we make a run in the conference tournament, and then that's when I'll figure out my excuses. But because we still have the
rims, the rims are tight.
I don't know. Man, I'm not a basketball player by any stretch. I just don't know how you. Yeah, right. I do not know how you miss so many what appears to be routine layups, and we did that in our
layups.
Yeah, exactly. Uncontested layups in the I mean all season long, but talking about this week against Trash Down South in that win, and then also against Southern Miss in the game that we were right there in there. I don't know what's going on.
Who knows? All I know is if there was one game this season to win, and there was only one you could choose from, it would have to be the Trash at home. Who you do not want to go lose that game and be 0-2 against them in a year.
It's an important one, and honestly, like I walked out of there just being like, thank God that had to happen. That saves a lot for me.
Yeah, this past Thursday was the peanut in the turd of the season. At least we got something out of it, and we have. Yeah, I'm happy we won on Thursday.
Nobody wants that peanut,
good.
David.
No, anybody want a peanut?
Corn.
Corn.
Anyone want your peanut?
No, I don't care. We won. I saw one of my high school buddies at the game. He decked out in all of his Trash Down South gear. I got to flip him a few birds. I apologized to him. I said I was trying to give you the eagle salute. That's why I was flipping the bird to you. And
and just for the record though, he didn't apologize until after we won.
It's a true story.
we got Mojo Productions out there saying #State Not Southern. Absolutely. I mean, oops. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wasn't on that. So I'm not used to having losing basketball team. Yeah, when I was in school,
none of us are.
But Big F tournament would be fun. Yeah.
I got a nice new towel for that. We got State Not Southern towels. I use them. I use them in my kitchen, man. I need dish towels. I'm just saying. That was a good giveaway. I like the towels.
I don't like anything that has my opposing team's name on it. Like I don't like the State Not Southern stuff. I don't like the bowl game shirts or the tournament shirts, whatever it is, and it has like the two teams like Georgia State Pantherhead and the other team's logo on it. Like I don't buy those shirts. I won't wear those shirts. I don't like anything that gives any kind of credence
It's a
to
dish
our
towel.
opponent.
I need dish towels.
Yeah, I would
Dish
use
towel,
it.
yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't. I would not even use it as a diaper for my kid. Like I don't want to put that near my child. It's disgusting.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
You'd be rubbing Southern
Yeah.
all over your kid. Don't do that.
I don't use dish
that'd be
towels
horrible.
for diapers either. So I mean, good thing.
Okay, Ryan. I'm not going to use it for dish towels either.
All right,
So I'm not going to use it. Yeah, I burn that crap.
You burn it.
I burn everything. I do burn a lot of stuff. All right. So beat Trash Down South, played well against Southern Miss, number 1 team at the time, and actually, I think are they still number 1? Yes, they're still number 1. They're still number 1 in the conference.
Yeah, this Thursday, right, is the title match between Lafayette and Miss. I think.
Right. Yeah. And I think that like Southern Miss has a bad record at Lafayette. So this could be, and Bob Marlin's like this is like his last year of his contract. I don't know. It seems like for talking to our buddies, the Rage and Review guys, they're not fans of him either. Like our problems with him, not so much the winning, but just our personal problems with him. They seem to have the same problems with him. Like they don't seem to be fans of Bob Marlin. They're ready to get rid of Bob Marlin as well. But this is a good game for him, I guess.
Bobby suck,
drunk,
right?
Guys.
Give him that chant to use in their games at the end.
Bob, you suck.
Yeah, they should start doing that.
So we got some games this week.
I would
right?
have a lot more respect for Lafayette if they started chanting "Bob, you suck" in their home arena. That would be amazing. That would be just amazing.
We will donate to Louisiana. How about that?
I would have a healthy respect for Lafayette if they started doing that. I would maybe even just be like, I hope they win the West every year.
Well, there's no East and West in basketball, but like should we send a box of Bob, you suck shirts to like, I don't know, the frats or whatever that are at Lafayette
in like their colors if they want, like that red color or whatever. Like red they're red and black, aren't they?
Maybe give them some alternates. I think say Bob suck me. I don't know.
Crimson and black. Yeah.
I mean, it's a shade of red. It's not like the bright red like Georgia or anything, but it's
reddish red.
It's like a chili red.
Yeah. I love those. What does Bojo say?
He loves
he likes the shirt.
I love those
commemorative
big game shirts from. Oh yeah. That's fine. No, I don't like anything that has my opposing team on it.
Yeah.
Never. I won't buy those shirts.
Some of the like bowl game, like the Cure had some shirts, and I'm pretty sure they had both teams' names on them, and I've worn that a couple times. They're also kind of just crappy shirts, so I mean it's good for like cleaning up around the house. Doing some yard work and
everybody that's trying to make a buck like makes up shirts for whatever the local bowl game, championship game, conference game, whatever's going on in their hood. Yeah, and I don't like that crap. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't want to wear my.
Also, I don't want to wear anything. I don't want
logo.
I don't want to wear anything that says. I don't want to wear a Sunbelt shirt either. Like some people, like you can actually buy like a Sunbelt shirt. I'm like, I don't give a crap about this conference. Like,
I bet they don't
sell
a lot of those.
I'm a Georgia State fan. Like that's what I'm a fan of, and I will just sit there and hate having to wear this Georgia State stuff because we suck so bad so many times. I'm sorry, guys.
Think about it in other terms though. Like would a Georgia fan wear an SEC shirt? Not likely. They probably do not sell a lot of Sunbelt shirts. That doesn't make any sense from anyone. Whether you respect your conference or not, it doesn't make any sense to buy that shirt.
Well, I didn't buy like when the Falcons won the NFC Championship. I didn't buy an NFC Championship shirt because like that's a second tier championship. I don't want to wear that. Like I want to wear a Super Bowl championship shirt. So
I want to win, baby, win.
I mean, to be fair, Georgia has a very limited supply of gear to wear, so they're not going to wear it.
Georgia.
I'm just kidding.
Georgia does? Yeah, right. Yeah.
I do wish we had more gear to choose from. That'd be my one thing. I think we're a little bit lacking, just a little bit.
More gear to choose from and less, like, not so expensive. There's no reason for us to be charging $85 for a polo. We are not Georgia. We don't have the fan base. Yeah, there needs to be as few barriers to entry of being a fan as possible, and that means cheap as hell merchandise, shirts, hats, everything. It should be so easy to show your support for the program. You shouldn't be doling out a lot of money. I spend a lot of money on Georgia State stuff, a lot of money on Georgia State, and I still see things on there that I'm like, I'm not willing to pay that much money for that thing, whatever it may be.
Well, and I could not find. I looked at Christmas time. I'm like sick of bringing my kid to tailgates and not Georgia State stuff, and I looked everywhere, and I was so frustrated trying to find shirts or something for my 6-year-old, and I couldn't find anything. I mean, I know there's stuff out there because I know people that you got stuff, David. I've seen your kid and stuff. I've seen like other people's kids and stuff, but like I couldn't find it anywhere.
Most of my kids' stuff my wife makes. So
see.
Well, hey David, that's an untapped market right there for you.
I couldn't find anything.
One of the players, I think it was Cradle, who did it with his NIL deal. He actually had like baby onesies as one of the shirts
I saw that.
he was selling, and I'm like, like he has more offerings than actual Georgia State has for doing this whole thing. Yeah, and we need to have our entire. And how do you grow your fan base if you can't get kids wearing this crap back when before they even know what college athletics are or sports are in general? Man, we took a turn on that. I didn't expect that.
So you'd like a better bookstore offering of gear? There you go.
Indeed,
we'll go with it.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
hey, Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Daniel says you used to be able to buy kid stuff. I had a cheer outfits and I remember I remember seeing stuff before I had kids, and then when I had kids, there was like one or two things, and then like there's like nothing now.
We had onesies and stuff when Izzy was smaller. I remember there was kid stuff. This Christmas though, I went out and I looked. Nothing on the bookstore, nothing on Amazon. I could not find anything on any website.
And why when they do have kid stuff, why is it like something like why is it not just like a jersey or a shirt or whatever? Why is it got to be like some like big logoed out, Pounce with pom-poms or crap like that? I'm like, no, I just want a jersey or I want a t-shirt. Anything with a Panther head or just Georgia State on it, you can't find that kind of stuff. Well,
we'll see. So hey, back to basketball. We have 2 games coming up, right?
Yes, David? Two home games coming up. It's our last 2 home games before our last home game.
Whoa.
Got that.
So 3 more home games, everybody, if you're doing the math.
So we're playing our old conference, our Colonial Athletic Association foe, Old Dominion.
That's on Thursday?
Old Dominion on Thursday. And we are 5-14 against Old Dominion.
So we got to get that number. We got to pump those numbers up.
We got coming off of
a 12-point loss to them earlier in the season. Hopefully we can get some Convocation Center, some box magic going on and repeat what happened this past couple of games. But yeah.
You guys going to be there?
Absolutely.
I will be there. I will be there.
Me too.
I will not be, sadly, I will not be there Saturday for our Sausage Fest, which is supposed to be happening. I got some family stuff going on. I gotta go back to the homeland and take care of some stuff. But Ryan will be there.
Fear not, everybody. I am gonna make a shit ton of sausage.
Ryan's gonna have all the meat for you and more.
I literally have about 15 pounds of meat in my fridge right now that just needs to be converted into sausage, and I'm gonna bring a lot, I think.
I've seen the meat. It's big, plentiful.
Ryan, save me some of your big meat sausage. I want to have a taste.
Man, I'm gonna
save
have
a little bit for me.
Much. Of course. I'm gonna make. So what I've decided is I'm gonna do 2 of them that are like half pork butt, half brisket, and with different seasonings in it, and then I'm gonna do 1 chicken sausage.
There you go. Yep. For the vegetarians. Good. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
chicken sausage for the vegetarians. That's right.
That's awesome.
But,
yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it is still pork casings. So, like, you gotta have a little. It's fine.
Yeah. Hold your nose. You can't taste it. That's fine.
That's right.
Maybe I'll get a couple of sausages made for not for the official Sausage Fest, but for that last game, that Wednesday game we have against App State to close out our home record or home season, whatever, home schedule. Is it like the last week of February? Whenever it is, I think I put it down here.
I don't know. 22nd.
February 22nd. Yeah. So
it's our second ever meeting this week ever with Marshall too, right? I didn't know that. I thought we'd played them in the past, but
you would assume we would have played them. You would. I mean, this seems like for as long as we've been playing Division I basketball, that a game with Marshall would have just happened somewhere, somehow, some way. But yeah, no, it's second game. That'd be a good one. Hopefully we look a lot better than we did in our 166 point loss.
I think we'll have a better effort this time.
All right.
Can't get much worse.
Which team scores more points than their previous meeting? Does Marshall score more than 100, or do we score more than 66?
Oh, we score more than 66. Easy. They will not score over 100.
Right. I don't think either one of those things is going to happen.
Wait, you think they're going to score over 100 points on us again?
I don't know.
No, he says.
I don't think.
No, he said
either one of those things is going to happen. I think.
Oh yeah.
No. Nope. I don't think we score a lot of points, and I don't think we let them score a lot of points.
All right.
We're
gonna bash them.
We have a 64-62 win against Marshall. Is that your prediction, Ryan?
No. Oh boy. No. The outliers have been the good games, which is unfortunate.
We got a question from Cynical Peach. Which Georgia State team looks best in black? The basketball team unveiled their black unis, and they look awesome. I've always liked, as much as I have not liked Georgia State using black as a primary color, because it's not. I really liked the football uniforms that were unveiled this season with Atlanta on them. They look sharp, they crisp. I loved it, but they we didn't perform well under them. But I've always liked the Georgia State basketball black jerseys. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I'm all for the basketball ones.
Yeah, I like the black. And I don't really care if it's not a color at all. Not a primary color. It's not secondary. It's not even. I mean, red is our accent color. So, but I still like it. I think it looks really good. And like you said, the Atlanta one was especially good. So I always like seeing our teams in black.
They're both pretty good though. I mean, if you look at like traditional baseball unis, script is always one of them. So I mean, we just kind of took one and put it on the other, right? It's the same font and everything. They look good.
Yeah,
the basketball
script would be cool. Do you have it up? I couldn't find it.
Yeah. It's on the Twitterverse.
All right. Well, I'll find it later. It's all good.
Yeah,
I bet it looks good.
Yeah, it does. It always looks good. It always looks good. So we say, I wish they sold more. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I get it. Sorry, I took it down. I wish they sold more of the black unis. We don't sell a lot of our jersey stuff, and I guess that's because probably just lack of sales. It costs a lot of money to make these kind of things, and you're not selling a lot of them. I agree. We need more people to buy them. I don't buy them. I don't buy a lot of jerseys. But
soccer jersey, that's probably the only other jersey that I've purchased. I do have from the inaugural year one. I think I bought one somewhere. But other than that, I haven't bought one since then. So yeah, I prefer nice, crisp polos that we don't have anymore. That look good.
Or if we do, they cost $85.
Yeah, or they cost $85 now instead of like $55, which I thought was a little high at the time, but $85 now is a little more rich. So
right.
Got to wait for those sales.
I don't know what else you guys got. Oh, are we done with basketball? Are we done with basketball?
Oh
No?
yeah, I think we're done with basketball.
Why not?
We didn't predict anything, but we're done with basketball.
We go
1-1.
We go 1-1. We go 1-1 on the weekend. Yeah.
Ryan is
0-2.
shaking his head.
0-2. We're gonna lose.
Whoa.
Look, we're not going to score a lot of points. We're going to keep them from scoring a lot of points. One of them might be a competitive game. I couldn't tell you which one. The other one's not going to be.
So what you're saying is we're a complete enigma of a team.
No, we're not very good.
That's true.
Is what I'm saying. We're just not that good, and it's
All right.
okay. I feel like, again, I've said it multiple times on here. We're a player or a player and a half away from being a better than average team. Maybe not a great team, but a better than average team who could, maybe get 1-1 out of the coming series. But, we're just not there yet. And I think all the games where we played well have been outliers. And if you want to say that we're going to play well enough to beat either of these teams, then, I just don't think it's fair.
All right. Well, we're gonna beat one of these teams. It's happening.
All right.
Man. Get
That's
on
all right.
board. Get on
You
board.
got them royal blue glasses on. That's cool. I appreciate it.
Ultra
I
royal
wish
blue.
I did.
Like Coach Curry in that the Shades video
Yeah.
from back 10, 15 years ago, or however long that was.
That was amazing.
Oh my God.
Well,
So,
That's so
I
good.
think Denver's not actually watching because she's doing State of the Union stuff. She might get this, but she called me magnanimous the other day.
Nice.
Totally unironically. Just
That's awesome.
and I didn't actually mention it to her about how it was hilarious for reasons, but I was laughing my butt off. I was like, you and Bill Curry.
All two peas in a pod.
Magnanimous?
It's fine. I've never figured out how to say that word.
Magnanimous? I think it's magnanimous. Right?
There's a lot of M's and N's in there.
Magma.
Magnanimous?
Magma.
Anyway, I just thought it was hilarious. That was the word that got used to describe me, and I was like, you know what?
Magnanimous. It's gotta
I
be
know what that is.
I would
because of
never
Bill
use.
Curry.
I don't think there's any words I've ever used to
Magnanimous.
describe you. There's no words that I would ever use to describe Ryan that begin with mag at all.
I'll take that for the compliment that it probably is.
I always think MAGA when I think Ryan. Every day. All day.
Oh yeah.
Mag what?
Matt, you need to have a little swoop to your red hair there to come up on the side to make it look more MAGA.
Oh my Lord! No, I need a haircut.
All right,
Get on it.
So I want to bring up one thing. This is a little rumor mill stuff going around the internet. Ryan, one of your favorite subjects, realignment, conference realignment. It looks like American Athletic Conference member SMU is a top target for the Pac-12, meaning the American Conference will have an opening.
Do we shove ourselves through it?
Do we want to do it? We didn't want to do it last time.
No, I'm not convinced American's better. And why would we work for something that we don't even know if it's better? It's a lot of work. There's effort. You gotta put logos on the court, and you gotta put them in the right way.
No, we'll put those upside down to match the other logos.
Yeah, sorry, American Conference. We just put all this money into putting these Sunbelt logos in the wrong direction on our court. We can't afford to move to another conference.
I mean,
that was an entire.
There's a lot of other stuff, moving parts that go into it, and I just think that there's a lot of heavy lifting that goes into it, and and for what? Like, is it better? And I think it's debatable. I probably think it's not, but I understand if you think it is. I think it's debatable.
I think the big thing with the American is we would have to start fundraising a lot more to be in it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know if this athletics department has it in them to be in the American Conference. It depends. I mean, obviously, it all comes down to money, and the American Conference kind of screwed over their new members. Like, all right, our current members will get the existing $5 to $7 million, whatever it was, but the new members are only going to get $2 million, which is what we're already getting in the Sun Belt or thereabouts. So, what kind of money do you get? But I still think American Conference is better than the Sun Belt. I think it's still the other member universities fit the profile of Georgia State way more for the most part than what we don't fit in with any team in our conference right now. Like there's not a single school in the conference that makes sense for us at all.
It's true, but Sun Belt, at least on paper, looks like a better conference as far as
how and what
thing,
in
the
what
only
way?
thing, the only thing people care about.
People
football.
do not care or understand what you're saying when you say we don't fit in with the schools in our conference. Most people don't have any understanding of what that is, nor do they care.
Probably not.
I would take UAB and Charlotte every single season than I would Troy and the Trash Down South or Coastal Carolina for that matter.
Trash Down South is the only program we can consistently sell tickets against.
We'll just rename every school
because it's the only team.
South.
It's the only team we can consistently beat as well. But you know what?
That's not what it's about, though. It's about the rivalry. It's about people getting fired up to play that game. So I don't see people getting fired up like that against UAB or Charlotte. I mean, we know Charlotte, right? We played them lots.
We play 4 out of conference games every single season. Schedule the Trash Down South out of conference every season. Like I don't care if that's one of our out of conference games. Georgia and Georgia Tech have done it for a millennia. Why can't we do it with those garbage people? Like just do that.
If we did move, I would want that. I would maybe even write my second letter to the president saying that's what I would like.
I mean, honestly, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, let's be honest. We don't like them, but it brings out the fans and our team's way better, and we like being the shit out of them. So if we move to the American, make that a thing and say, hey guys, we'll play you every year. You like playing us. It's helpful for your team and attendance and everything. It's helpful for ours. Why not?
With the history we've had with them and our short term of playing them, do you think, and because we both have out of conference schedules built out for the next 5-6 years, does the Trash, do they schedule us on a regular, do we do a regular series with them?
I think there's a really good chance that pettiness on one side or the other would actually cause it to not happen. And I think that would be a bad outcome. You know what I mean? Like I do actually think we should play them every year, and that would be good for the program.
They would be like, pettiness, you're not in our conference, we're not playing you. Get out. Right?
Speaking of go ahead, Ryan.
Petty?
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Speaking of the pettiness, we kind of commented on the order of the flags in the Convocation Center and how Georgia State was put ahead of the Trash Down South, even though we don't alphabetically fit that way, and how I also think we should be dead center and everyone just surrounding us. It is interesting that after the Trash Down South came to the Convocation Center, the order of the flags moved. State.
I just noticed it in the last game. I'm like, that's weird. We became petty.
I know. I think that.
I was gonna say either it was a mistake. There was no pettiness involved. Just people can't count real
alphabetical order.
And it was put up wrong, and it was pointed out, and they fixed it. Either way, I mean, so that sounds dumb. I don't buy that for a second. Or they complained about it and we fixed it, which would really be stupid. Or they complained about it to the Sun Belt and had us change it, which is even dumber, but it's dumber on their side. And so we should issue a press release immediately saying they complained about the order of flags because they're, they care about stupid shit like that.
And we
Could you believe
need to
these
go back.
guys? They wrote a complaint to the Sun Belt.
And we need to go back to calling them visitor on the scoreboard. Yes. No, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
TDS.
TDS. TDS. Yes, they need TDS. I agree. I think that the timing of it points to the fact that they came to there for the very first time. They saw it and they made a complaint about it. And the Sun Belt probably has some bylaw that says flags must be displayed in alphabetical order. And they made us change it back. And so, yeah, I agree with Ryan. I think it'd be hilarious if in the next State of the Panthers that Charlie Cobb does, he says, you may notice that we put ourselves ahead of, the trash down south, but they complained to the conference. So we had to move our flag closer to the center and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. What a bunch of assholes.
Did you guys notice? Because I didn't notice till like the second half. I'm like, I just looked up. I'm
David
like,
notices that stuff immediately. He just looks up and he's like, something's wrong.
I feel it.
Walk in.
I feel it.
To be fair, I did not notice. It was some Craig texted me during the game, and I was like, "What? What's going on?" No, I did not notice this. Yeah,
Ugh.
I hate those guys. This is another reason I don't like the fact that we even have to have their stupid flag in our building.
It is
like
dumb.
why are we in a conference with the trash down south? We're better than them in every aspect.
Well, I like the basic flags. I think they should all have their little basic flags, and ours should be in the middle, and it should be 3 times, 4 times the size of all the other flags, and it should have the Panther head on it, and that's it.
Yes. Yeah. So the way the flags are ordered in there, they have basic colors, just team names, which I like that because it doesn't put those opposing teams' logos in there.
Border.
Yeah, but for just the Georgia State one, put it dead center, make it bigger than every one of them, and it's just the Panther head, blue and white, a blue flag, blue and white Panther head, right there, dead center. Ryan, we agree on very, very little, but
we agree on so much.
You're asking for a lot.
I am all the percents behind you on this one. This is you got this one right. This is the one thing you got right in your entire life.
Yes.
we have Danny. We have Daniel. Our buddy Daniel says travel costs would skyrocket in the American. It's true. Good point. I mean,
skyrocket.
There's
really?
thing called airplanes. I don't know. Like Atlanta Airport, we could get to where we want to go.
I'm not worried about that at all. I'm not worried about that one bit. I think we get better, and we get Coach Hunter to come back here once a year to play in a basketball game.
Or just ticket sales. How about that?
The ticket sales of getting Coach Hunter back in the to the Convocation Center would usurp that of the trash down south coming to us for football.
Honestly, once you're on a plane, travel doesn't matter. Geography doesn't matter. So really, outside of just a few Sunbelt, I mean, I think we fly to a lot of Sunbelt. I could be wrong.
We do.
Happy to be what?
We fly a lot.
Yeah, I mean, once you're on a plane, especially in Atlanta, who cares? I mean, you can fly to the West Coast for as much as you can fly a couple states over. I mean, it's fine.
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say, flying from Atlanta is dirt cheap. If you've got an airport, we go there. But there are Sunbelt teams that do not have good airports. Like Boone, you're not flying into Boone. They would have flying into Boone would be like flying on an aircraft carrier where they say catch you with a rubber band and because you're in the middle of the air,
bus ride from whatever airport you fly into.
You're so that but when you're playing in the American Conference, you've got the majority of American Conference teams are major cities with legit airports. You can fly into
travel
all
make
of them.
It easier.
It's super simple. Super simple.
But so the other comment that Mojo Productions made that I thought was pretty good is and counter to what my stance was is the money is better in the AAC, right? They've got better, and that they're actually making more money. And as long as that stays true, but you just got to remember they got raided, and a lot of their premier programs are no longer there, and their TV contracts are not going to look the same moving forward.
So that was one of the things that I mentioned, that the existing members are getting $5 to $7 million. I don't remember what the number was, but the new members, the 6 Conference USA teams that came in, are only getting $2 million, which is roughly what Georgia State and Sunbelt members are getting. So yeah, I don't want to be in a conference where things are not the same for all member universities. Right. But I think that's also just I think it's also just until the contract runs out, and you'll see what happens. But yeah, I still think that American Conference is a better place for Georgia State than Someone's a garbage conference.
I think the AAC might be marginally better, and I don't know if marginally better is worth it.
Well, I'd just love to play UAB every year. That'd be great.
We should schedule that.
We do.
We should. Yeah,
we do. We have a 4-game series. Do you guys not look at future schedules like I do every single day?
It's not soon enough. We need it sooner. We need it next year. Right now. Tomorrow. Football? Saturday.
Football. We have football.
Yeah.
We should be playing.
What
should be playing
UAB. The AAC for then? We're good. We play Charlotte. We play UAB. Why do you need to be in a conference with them?
We should be playing UAB in every sport every season. There's no reason not to. Yeah, it's the closest. Troy may be closer, but it's the closest.
Troy's closer, I think.
And then Kennesaw State will eventually be FBS, so they're there too. I forgot about that. I saw an article about.
What's funny is you actually are not counting P5 programs for some reason, and you are the one who really hates not counting or like not including them, because Georgia and Georgia Tech are way closer.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, what conferences stupid up Kennesaw State going to? Where are they going?
USA.
Okay. Yeah, that's a shit show. Yeah.
Wait, what? What are they doing?
That's a shit show being in there.
I forgot about that. Like I saw something, some article. I saw some article and whatever, and they're talking about Kennesaw State transitioning to FBS, and I'm like, I feel like this is something that I should have known. And I looked it up, and it was true. And I was like, "Huh? I guess I was
what
really
conference are they going to again?
Conference USA.
Conference USA.
Can the NCAA
they call them USA?
Can the NCAA just take that whole conference and push it down a level?
They should.
Say, hey guys, you're all sorry. Nice try here. Go down here. You're fine.
Yeah, they should. That conference is garbage. That we should just send TDS down there.
Hey, join this.
This is something I was thinking about, though. Is like, we wanted to be in Conference USA when we moved to FBS.
We'd be stuck in there, right? If it were reversed, if we got into Conference USA, we would be Western Kentucky stuck in Conference USA. We'd be hating life.
Yeah.
So thank you, Cheryl Levick.
For being so incompetent, not getting us into Conference USA.
For getting us into a future conference that's better than Conference USA.
No, because Conference USA is so horrible, we would have actually taken that invite to the American that came around.
You're right.
We would have taken that.
And so I completely subscribe to the fact that the Sun Belt would not have become what it was without us. And that if we would have joined the CUSA, it just would have been them that was, climbing up the ranks instead of the Sun Belt because of us. So
I like your reasoning.
CUSA would be better than Sun Belt.
Yeah, because Coach Hunter in Conference USA, which had at the time a better basketball program.
Yeah,
that would have been very good. That'd been very good for.
He was so sad.
Man, they're good. They're doing good. They're second place in the American Conference right now.
Yeah, and Tulane they had the big football wins too. They actually had just a good sports season. I know that hurts, David. I'm sorry, but
I don't want to hear about Tulane football. That's garbage.
It's like State and Southern had a baby. You got Fritz over at football.
It's true.
Hunter over at basketball.
I've already had to accept the fact that the team I'm pulling for in the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs, has a TDS player on it, and it really hurts me. But I just hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles more than I hate someone who used to go to TDS. Yeah.
So I mean, it's one ugly winning baby, right? This year, Hunter and Fritz.
Hey, Fritz is not horrible.
Whoa! What?
I know he shares the name of
breaking news.
I just thought. Wait, you named your kid after Southern? What?
No.
Right, we gotta move on. This is last call material. We got to move on.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, I think we're good for last call. Get out of this nonsense. Who do you guys like in the Super Bowl? Who you guys going for?
Anybody but the Eagles.
I agreed.
Yeah, that's it. Kansas City. I mean,
halftime.
Yeah. The Eagles don't even belong in the Super Bowl. They only won because San Francisco had their sixth string quarterback playing. They were they had nobody at all. I think it's gonna be a boring game too, and Kansas City's gonna win.
Their 18th quarterback had to come into play. San Francisco was so bad they actually had to bring in their injured quarterback to just hand the ball off. You could have literally put anybody in there,
anyone.
But I guess he could read a defense, but the defense is
your injured quarterback that had leg issues because you had to move right still a little bit, so they had to get their injured quarterback with the arm problem.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I was not rooting for what's his face coach of 49ers, Callahan, whatever his name is. I wasn't rooting for him at all, but I did feel bad for the way that quarterback situation went. That was horrible. All right.
Well, what's crazy is they had luck, right? They kept having their backup quarterbacks come in and play great. And
they had the work.
They had three backup quarterbacks play amazing, but you only have so much.
All right, so Daniel says Chiefs, but only after he said Bengals. So I don't know who he's.
That's the same team.
I'm not sure which. Screw the Bengals. They cost me $1,000 by beating Bills. So
it's not their fault. I mean, it is their fault, but they didn't know.
I mean, it's the Bengals. I'm sorry, it's the Bills' fault. The Bills cost me the dollars. The Bills cost me $1,000, but the Bengals. All right, we're gonna go to last call. Obviously, we're drunk. I'm drunk. And we're going to talk some more about whatever, and find it on our Patreon page, patreon.com/stateofatlanta, free of charge on Friday mornings. Immediately, if you're a Patreon member, also access to our private group chat, discounts on merchandise, whatever we do, as little as $3 a month. Please consider subscribing. 1,000% of it goes into just paying for this show and what we do. So thanks everybody for listening. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.